Hey everyone, today I thought I would just give a 1 month in review of the Yellow Paper House Spiral Planner. If you have not seen any of my videos before, welcome. I have been using this planner for about a month now, and I just wanted to kind of go through, do some flip throughs of everything that I've got in here so far. It is definitely not where I would like for it to be at the moment, but it's a really good start and I'm just steadily adding things to it. So if you would like a good in-depth review, keep watching. Like I said, I've had this for about a month and I have done a few alterations to it. So let me take you through what I've got in here so far. First off, I've put just a little planner charm on here. This is from a shop called YPH and I hate how dark my camera is coming off. Let me see if I can get a light on here. Maybe fix that problem. Let's see if this will work. Preparation, y'all. Definitely was not prepared for this. Okay. Put a little light on here. There we go. And it's going to make the color a little bit more of a cool tone, but at least you can see things, so that makes me happy. Anyway, so the planner charm that I've got on here is from a shop called YPH, and I will leave links to everything that I mention here. Let's pull this up a little bit more. Okay, now there's no like weird whiteness up there. Anyway, okay, so this is the Yellow Paper House 7x9 Spiral Undated Vertical Weekly Planner. That is a mouthful. Anyway, I chose the pink mandala design, and if you did not see any of my previous videos, I went from using the smaller size, which is more of a B6 size. I went from this to using the bigger one because this one was just way too small. So this is kind of just an overview of everything that I would put in here, and it's just so tiny. Like, I love the size of it. If you like using smaller planners, this one may be great for you, but I like to be able to stretch out a little bit more, so I very quickly moved out of this one and moved into this one, and I'm really liking it so far. However, I will go into a few things that I have noticed, and it's just all a matter of personal preference, y'all. This is nothing to do with the planner itself. It's just me and my ever elusive planner piece. It cannot be found. So anyway, before I ramble on more, let's just take you through this. So the cover of this is really, really nice. I have not noticed the pages catching on anything. So I'm really happy with this planner the way it is. I have added a large Erin Condren adhesive pocket to the front and the back, and have stuffed this baby with quite a few sticker sheets. Mainly ones that I was using here this week and next week. So we've got that. I've got a couple of birthdays noted on the important events. I have not filled out the long-term goals and planning section yet. Not really sure what I would want to do with the notes, but you never know. So here, we'll start with the tabs. So all of your tabs will have, you have 3 sets of tabs. You have your monthly section, weekly section, and notes section. So all of your tabs are going to look like this. Just plain paper, whether you choose the neutral option or the colorful option, and I chose the colorful option, and so I wanted to deck out every one of the tab pages, so I've just been steadily decorating them. And so here I've got a pretty famous piece of artwork. If you see this, you'll probably think Grateful Dead automatically, because I believe this was one of their album covers, but that wasn't my idea. I just really love alternative stuff. Y'all know this. So I just took, I printed this image on vellum from Pinterest, and then stuck some of my favorite washi tapes down, and then put it on a black cardstock piece of paper just to give it kind of a little bit of a ghostly effect. I really like it. So here in the front of every section, so that was the front of my monthly section. Your weekly, monthly, and note sections always have cover pages, and they're just the plain text. So I wanted to deck that out as well. So I printed off a picture of me and my daughter on my sprocket and just decorated with some stickers and washi tape. And then here we've got the monthlies. So I started this one in December, and I've just been steadily decorating just as time goes on. I haven't really put a whole lot of things in here just yet, but I'm kind of like pre-planning as I go, because the way I do my weekly setups, I try to do them once a week. Sometimes I'll work a week ahead of time, but I'll just like write them on a sticky note and go from there. So I actually have a sticky note I need to place in here for February. So this is just kind of what I've done with my months. Y'all just saw this setup and everything, but normally they're just very blank. So you can practically start one of these any time of the year that you would like to. You're not boxed in. And sometimes that could be a problem for some people, but for me, I actually like that it's undated and just so completely blank with just a little bit of structure. So that's a perk to me, but I know that some people, if you want something that is really easy to deal with, that, is pretty much ready to go right off the bat, this may not be the best option for you because it does take a little bit of work. It doesn't have to take as much work as what I have done with mine. If you just want to simply write your month up here and then put your dates in, that's perfectly fine. Do what you love. Okay, so then at the end here, you've got a full 12 months worth. So on the back page, you've got another notes page. And once again, I did some decorating for the front of the weekly. I still need to put something here, and I'm just not sure what that will be yet. But it is a work in progress. So basically what I did here was I just took some little craft paper sacks, stamped, put some distress inks on it, and there you go. Super easy and really cute. So have not decorated this or the back of that. Now another thing that people may not enjoy too much but does not bother me whatsoever is that you don't have tabs in here. So I've been putting my own. I've gotten some tabs from LifeNLilies, and I've just been using the little koala bears. So I just write what month it is, and I don't have them set to where, like, you can't see that this one is January, but I know that's January. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I do add my own tabs on here, just that way it's a little bit easier to find where I'm at in there. But you could also use like a clip and bookmark, anything like that, but I prefer to just kind of use my tabs. Okay, so getting into the weekly setups, this is just kind of what I've done. This was my first week in this planner, and it was right there around Christmas time, so very pretty, shiny, girly, and I absolutely loved this. So here is proof that I'm not always just macabre and, solid black. I do like girlier stuff as well. But I just played with it and have just been having a lot of fun with it ever since. I've never really used a spiral planner like this. I have had Erin Condren's, but I use them for different purposes. So this was kind of like my first time really using a spiral planner like this, and so far I love it. This one was a little bit different, and just coming from my bullet journal into something like this, it was a little bit hairy at first because you're kind of you're kind of limited to this amount of space. So it has taken a little bit of getting used to, because I write big anyway, and I'm used to writing, big, bold lettering and stuff like that. When I open this up, my eye automatically goes to that because it's just big and bold and fun. But it hasn't really just been a terrible transition, all in all. So this was Christmas week. Not a whole lot happened, obviously. So that's just what I did here. We've got January tab. And then first week of January, I did have to finagle this a little bit. And I did film doing this setup. So, yeah. There was a couple of days that I didn't even touch my planner. And that's okay. So this one was a few weeks ago. I had a little bit of fun playing with daubers and some distress ink to create this kind of a cloudy background here. Just stuck some washi tape down and then did the distressing, and then I put my washi tapes. I'm using more washi tape now than I ever have before. And I really like it, honestly. I like how thick my pages get with all the washi and the stickers and all that stuff. So what I was saying about the bullet journal, yes, you do have the structure up here, but I also love that you've got all of this space down here to play. And yeah, so we've got that. Here was last week. Not a whole lot going on, but it's a little different. So thought it was really cute. And here we are to this week. So I feel back in my element. I've just had a lot of fun with using, like here, we've got several different washi's layered. I've got that black layered, and then you probably can't see it too well, but the black washi tape is silver foiled, but then I've got a holographic overlay over that. And to me, that's just so fun. It's so pretty, and it just gave me an excuse to use that hollow overlay. But there's just so much you can do with these. And like I said, yes, you have the structure up top, but then you've got like pretty much this whole area down here, and then going down the side to just play with and have fun with. So if you are a sticker kit lover, and I've had tons of sticker kits, and I finally feel like I'm able to use them like to their full effect now, because even though I did the bullet journal, I did it a little bit differently in that I was doing daily pages. So you might have, Monday, Tuesday facing each other, but like theming out a full week, it didn't have to be that way. Whenever I would do mine, any pages that faced each other, I would have those pretty much themed out. So if you didn't end up liking the way that your 2 days went, it's 2 days. So after that, switch it up to something you do like. But here, I love that I'm able to just do the sticker kits and match everything and just, piece together all my stuff to see what goes with what and everything. Maybe I'm getting too deep into that, but anyway. So this will be next week. Choosing the washi's for this setup was a lot of fun. And this is all one sticker kit, and I've even tried to start using washi in a different way by using it as headers and just kind of trying to get the little bows, because they're kind of hidden, but get those incorporated back in. And I thought that was a lot of fun. Okay, so all of your weeks look like this, and you can start them anytime. And as you can see, most of the time I cover up these flags and the dates and use date covers. I love using date covers. So this is basically what it looks like, but the paper quality of these are so great that you can use some distress ink, and it's not going to make your paper wrinkle. It's not going to make your paper, like when it gets a little bit too wet, it starts, I I guess, flaking and kind of bunching up and balling up, and it gets that, wet paper texture. I have not had that issue with this so far. The paper quality is a 32-pound paper, and that's what I did for the notes section as well. But you can choose your weekly section and your monthly section are going to be in this 32-pound paper. But for the notes section, you can choose a different color paper, but it also brings the quality of the paper weight, the GSM, all of that stuff. It brings that down to 24 rather than 32. So that is just something to note. And I am a sucker for like amazing paper quality. So I definitely just stuck with the white 32-pound bright white paper. So here's the rest of the year. And then here is my notes section. I haven't filled out this back notes section yet. Once again, there's a few things that I feel like need to be added in here, but I just kind of wanted to leave it a little bit blank. That way when I find something and I just know that it belongs on here, just be like, yes, you're going here or you're going here. Things like that. So this is a page that I did with this month's Lace and Whimsy box. So I use that book page that I just absolutely fell in love with, and then my favorite little moon girl. She's just, oh, she's so cute. And then stuck these two die cuts here, and I did glue them down so they will not move. But I love that. I don't know. I love vintagey looking stuff, and the vintagey with the crystals and the stuff like that. It's just, yes. Just yes. Okay, back in the notes section. So the notes section is 40 pages, I believe, of dot grid paper. So tons of things you can do with this. So the first thing I've got here are my mail trackers. So I track every package that I get. All that stuff. I've kind of like fallen off on that, so I need to get back on that soon. Video ideas for right here on this channel. I've already done like all of those, so need to come up with some new ideas. If you have any ideas, send them my way. And then, sorry about that. I've got some home projects here. Stuck some stickers down. A little redundant, but I am tracking my debt back here just so I've got it with me, because I do keep my budget planner here at the house. And then here I've got my YouTube subs. So yes, I do keep count of how many of you subscribe to this channel. So, and then I've got my movies to watch, and I need to do a book page. That is my next thing, is I want to do a book page of books to read. So y'all, this cold and warm is kicking my butt. Let me take a drink. Okay. Hopefully no more coughing fits for the rest of the video. Back here in the back, I have done some swatches just so that I can see how each of these colors is going to look. I have recently expanded my collection of the Tim Holtz Distress Inks. So I wanted to just write them all down. Got the little daubers and just, put little swatches on there. That way I can always refer back to this and see how the colors are going to come out. And then in the back here, I've got another one of those little Erin Condren pockets. So that, my friends, is everything. So if you have any questions or comments or anything like that regarding this planner, please leave them down below and I will respond as soon as I can. So far I'm really liking this, but the ever elusive planner piece. I am missing being in a bullet journal. I am missing being able to decorate like I normally can in a traveler's notebook. So, change is coming. Maybe. Yes, it is. So, sorry. With that being said, I don't know how long I'm going to be in this, but this is what I'm using until I get another system set up and all that kind of stuff. I may film that process. I don't know. But it's at least going to be about another month before I move out of this. But with it being undated, I can always move back in. So that is a great thing about this one. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see future videos, please hit subscribe. Any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I love to hear from y'all. And yeah, thank you so much again. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.